Hey guys, how's it going? It's Daniels here. Welcome to episode number 34 of this NHL 22 Quebec Nordiques relocation franchise mode where we moved Arizona up north to Quebec City. If you guys have missed any episodes, head up into that top corner, and if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to never miss these uploads. So, today we get into the playoffs, round 1 specifically, against the Buffalo Sabres. And, well, our team did alright. We were able to make the playoffs, which honestly, I wasn't exactly expecting from this team. I was hoping they made it, but I wasn't putting all that pressure on them to guaranteed be in a playoff spot. But Buffalo is absolutely stacked. Jack Eichel, Sammy Coltonen, Dylan Cousins, even Brendan Larmour has turned out to be a fantastic player. They've got a serious team here, and we're gonna have to respect that because, of course, with defense like that and pretty decent goaltending, there's a good chance that they could knock us out in the first round of the playoffs here. So our team is in the same kind of position as far as, yes, we've got a great group. We've had a fantastic season from our rookie sensation, Oldrich Tatacek, but at the same time, this team's got to be able to put it together in the postseason and actually go on a run. So with all of that in mind, I think, I think we're going to try playing the lines like this. Give Tatacek second line minutes in the playoffs, see if he can really improve on that. Our defense is good enough. It's not crazy, but it's good. I have no doubt in our players. I think our goaltending is going to be interesting. I mean, Georgievich was all right. He got 22 wins. Desharnais got 23, so it's going to be back and forth between the two based on who actually gets the playoff starts. Of course, we could pull players up from the minors too if we have injuries and things like such, but at the same time, I don't want to be screwing with this lineup so much that it affects chemistry. So that's where we're at. I think we're ready to go now with the playoffs. There weren't too many comments and stuff like that. Holy Tucson, I didn't even realize how good they were. They won 59 games. The Roadrunners are a freaking unit. Holy. Okay, so anyways, Ethan Winquist, 82 points in the AHL. That's pretty good, but let's get into this. Round 1 against the Sabres, and of course, we're going to be simulating game by game. I'm going to try not to play, hopefully, but we'll see what happens. So, game 1 against Buffalo is a 4-3 loss. Ouch. Okay, so that's not a great start. Bedard gets in on all 3 of our goals, but we got to have better depth production than that. All right, so we lose game 1. We win game 2, 3-1. Nice. Okay, Bedard is held scoreless, but we win the game, which I'm totally okay with. Looks like a lot of even series here so far. Heading back to Buffalo for game number 3 now, and we're going to take a 6-5 loss, and that's rough, but Lars Lander leading the team in points. We got to bump his minutes up if that's going to be the case. So let's get him playing center. Switch this lineup around just a little bit back to, what was working for us. I know I just changed it a bit, but that's okay. So down 2-1 in this series. Of course, we need to win game number 4. If we don't, we're in a tight spot. So game number 4, we do win 4-3. Nice. And Lars Lander is 1.5 points per game. That looks really good. And all right, we probably should be upgrading club seats and stuff like that, but I don't really care about the owner mode aspects of this. The only reason we had owner mode on was to relocate. So game 5, very important game. Let's see how it goes. And we lose 4-3. So now we're facing elimination, backs against the wall. Of course, we can't lose this game or we're out. But first period, 0-0. We outshoot them 13-5. Okay, put a puck in the net, boys. Come on. Second period, 1-0 game. Ed Bomeister gets us on the board. All right, and let's resume play here. I skipped it by accident. I meant to hit the other button, but that's okay. Maldine and Thorson score, and Isaac Rosen gets the only goal for Buffalo. We win 3-1. All right. Not a bad performance there at all. Who is in net? Georgievich, 9.52. Nice, that's a good save percentage. All right, so Lars Lander's having a pretty decent playoffs right now. I am actually quite impressed with that. So, as we head into game number 7, again, this decides the series, and this could end or continue our season. So, first period, down 2-0. Ouch. Larmour and Colton in power plays, boys. Stop taking penalties. Come on, that's dumb. All right. Second period, down 3-0. We're screwed. We're done. I'm jumping in, but honestly, 3-goal difference against the team that's as good as Buffalo is going to be really difficult to come back from. Sure, we got a good team, 98, 95, 87, but Buffalo is just as good, and we're playing on Superstar. So don't expect me to win this, but if we do, hey, it would be a miracle. All right, so here we go. Third period in Quebec, obviously in front of the home fans. It would be nice to at least continue this game to OT, but we'll see what happens here as Bedard comes walking in and just misses that shot completely. All right, you got to play more aggressive than this, boys. Come on. Let's get something going here. Oh, here we go. Bedard walking in 2-on-1 to Banks. Oh, what a save, Pettersson. Cal Pettersson just absolutely flashes the leather. I thought Sorokin was going to be in net, but apparently I'm wrong. So, hey, I mean, good start. We get a great chance there and probably should have converted that, but that's okay. So Bedard now going to lose the draw. All right, that's not great. Isaac Rosen gets... I thought he was getting lined up, but apparently not. All right, here comes Thoresen. Oh, he's trucking. Ricard Thoresen cuts in, forehand, backhand. Great chance there, and he's going to get it on net again. Banks throws a good cross-check there. I like to see that. All right. Get the second line out here. We got Tatacek on with Lander and a couple other players, so I think our second line could definitely do some damage too. Of course, Silvegaard's just fantastic as well, but Tatacek's got that 1T zone ability, so Lander going to lose it to Eichel. Go figure. Alright, good play, Lander. Pass across. Oh, Silvegaard couldn't quite get that 1T off. Now Silvegaard back to... Okay, are we going to get an interference call here? Lars Lander right out in front to... Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Matthias Silvegaard gets to the spot. Beautiful assist from Lander. And that's just a well-worked goal. The team, gets the pressure on. Lander makes a beautiful pass. Of course, puck on a string. He's really having a playoffs right now. So, great goal there. And we're definitely in this now. So, 3-1 game. We need 2 more goals, but that was a quick goal in the first 4 minutes. So yeah, Lander's kind of been Buffalo's kryptonite here as far as he's the one getting it done today. So look at him go. Lars Lander gonna come walking in. Oh, great chance. All right, Tatacek walking out of the corner. Obviously he's small, so we don't want him to get hit or anything, but it's hard to not get hit when you're playing possession like that. What a tip, Lars Lander. 2 goals in a minute and a half, and Quebec comes storming back on home ice. I mean, I didn't expect that one to go in. I was just throwing it at the net, but man, Pettersson had no chance on that. That was a fantastic tip. My goodness. All right, 3-2 game, just like that, bang bang, and this game is within reach now. So Legault up to Tamernes. Great shot, good try. Bodie back to Bouwmeester. Oh, no way. That was the quickest 3 goals I've ever scored on Superstar. Lucas Powell just scored with his butt. I can't believe that actually just happened. Throw it at the net. Good things happen. That's what Ed Bouwmeester is just preaching and living by right now. Oh my god. No way, 3-3. We are right back in this. I've never seen 3 goals so quick on Superstar, so watch me give up a couple now. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's the case. Oh, boys, come on. Oh, I immediately take him. It's scripted. It's scripted, I swear. As far as the team, like, Buffalo sits back. They're like, here's 3 goals. Here's a present for you. Take them, and now we're going to score 2 power play goals on you again. So, that's probably going to be the case. But, oh, entertainment at its finest. I don't know who's stomping around upstairs, but it would be nice if they were a little bit quieter. Alright, Tamernes down the wall, fires a good slapper in there. Dahlin gets run over. Oh, Byron Potty throwing the body. That was beautiful. Beautifully timed hit. Olofsson, oh my goodness. Man, we're just trucking the Sabres right now. Alright, Tamernes walks in, tees one up, misses it big time. Alright, well, you know what? That works. Kill some penalty time off. Chronic gets absolutely yoinked by Tamernes. Oh, good try. Oh, Eichel made the play, but took the body check for it. Chronic, good defense. All right. Oh, God, that was a close chance. Yikes. All right, Georgievich is going to hold that. That's good. Whew. Just too many good chances here, so got to just keep killing these off, but... All right, Lander could win. Tim Bodie going to come skating at the other team now. That works, I guess. Lander playing the offensive forecheck pretty good here. I like it. I like it. Really making him work just to create anything. Okay, Kunin. All right, Kunin. I get it. I get it. You think you're sick. Uh-oh. 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 Bruh. That's goalie interference. No. Come on. I knew they were going to get a power play goal just based on the way they moved the puck around like that, but seriously, Dylan Cousins ran over the goalie to make that goal, and there's just no call. There's just no call. So, whatever. Wipe that slate clean. We know we can play better 5-on-5 hockey than the Sabres. They've literally only really had power play chances here. Oh, Bedard, you got to get that pass through, buddy. Oh, boys, come on. This is it. We're done. All right, here comes Banks, looking for a play. Good chance on the backhand. That was a fantastic chance on the backhand. We're running out of time. Tadachek can't even get the fuck off. Oh, man. And we're out in 7, literally in a 4-3 series. This team just disappoints. So I'm not really surprised. They 4-3 game. We scored 3 goals in like 3 minutes and then couldn't put another puck in the net. It's brutal. It's just brutal. All right, so I mean, I think we've got more than enough good pieces on this team to really progress forward in the right direction, but that just hurts when you take 37 shots and can't score more than 3 goals. That's a rough L. All right, so Lars Lander, 10.7 games is a great playoff run for him. Even though we do go out in 7 to Buffalo, that's just, it just hurts. Just hurts against the Sabres because I know that we're a better team than them. And we're out, right? So that round 1 knockout is painful, but what do you do about it? Alright guys, so to conclude the playoffs this year, the Columbus Blue Jackets go all the way and get themselves a Stanley Cup. As far as my record show for this franchise mode, that is the first one that they have ever won. They beat the Oilers, who would have gotten their second of this franchise mode, and good on them. As far as Tucson goes, they were knocked out in the conference finals by the Admirals, who eventually lost to the Hershey Bears. So, not the greatest year for the Nordiques, but that's okay. Of course, Tucson's won 4 out of the last, 8. Maybe 9. Yeah, 4 out of the last 9 Calder Cups, so that's just insane. But yeah, not a bad season, but not particularly spectacular from Quebec or Tucson. And, well, now we get to the draft. As far as awards go this year, we see, of course, Columbus win the Stanley Cup, Colorado wins the Presidents, Edmonton wins the Clarence, and Columbus, for the second year in a row, wins the Prince of Wales. As far as player awards go, McDavid wins the Art Ross and the Hart, go figure. Adam Fox wins the Norris, Mitch Marner wins the Lady Byng, Tadachek wins the Calder, so we do get 1 award winner there. Johansson, I believe that's the goalie, I might be wrong, wins the Conn Smythe. Morozov wins the Vezina and the Jennings. Hay for New Jersey wins the Masterton. Ottawa's coach wins the Adams. Braden Yeager wins the Selke for the second year in a row. McDavid wins the Lindsay, and Matthews wins the Rocket. All right, so heading into the draft this year, Florida's going to win the lottery, moving from 2 to 1. Tampa's going to move up from 6 to 2. Carolina drops down. So that's your lottery rankings. That's what we're looking at heading into the draft. Of course, we're going to be picking around pick 20 something. I don't know exactly where, but I've got a short list of players that we have been scouting for a while. First off, Raphael Tremblay looks like a phenomenal player that could very easily fit our system in a couple of years, and he's from the Q. He plays in Halifax, but still looks like a great offensive defenseman, so we'll keep an eye on him. We might try to trade up for him. Apart from that, Walker here, 1 year ETA, looks like a great two-way forward. Of course, we did just bring in like Hacken last year, who's also a good two-way forward, but I don't know. I think there's actually going to be like a lot of really good players in here. Of course, we've scouted a bunch, and a lot of them look like two-way forwards, but they're elite. So I'm not going to complain because these guys hold value. So Hugo Laflamme looks okay. He's a steal by the looks of it. As far as retiring players go this year, we see Tavares, Kucherov. Kucherov still could have kept playing probably, but we see a lot of players with over 1,000 points this year. That's good to see. Big name retirees, and best defenseman is probably Dougie Hamilton there, unless I missed somebody. Yeah, definitely Dougie Hamilton. So pretty good looking retiree class here. This is some big name players. If you want to pause and look at this, of course, feel free to do so. John Gibson retires this year. But yeah, pretty good looking group of retirees there. All right, so looking at our trade block, I don't think there's really too many players we really want to trade. It's more so just developing players to get to the NHL level, and of course we do have certain players that have really developed nicely, such as Uriel Wyman. He looks like a fantastic young defenseman. I'm so excited for him to progress a bit more. Same with even like Magnus Olofsson. Yes, he's a lottery pick still, but like great name player there. Apart from that, you know, we've still got a decent amount of salary cap to work with. How about Harry Holt? He could, man, there's so many players that probably could be or should be in our team at this point, and they're just not yet because there's so many good players in this system that I'm kind of tempted to almost trade away players for future picks and stuff. But at the same time, apart from the players that we're probably going to be picking up in the draft, I don't see us really making too many moves and additions apart from like trading away players. Bedard went up to a 93 though this season, so that's a really good start. And to be honest, we don't really need to draft defense, but I'm still going to try to trade up for a couple players, I think. And all right, the Bruins want to trade their pick. Laflamme's supposed to go. Oh, this is risky. Where is he supposed to get drafted? Okay, Laflamme's fallen to, or not Laflamme, sorry. Tremblay's fallen to 17th in value, so that's fine. We should be able to pick him up with that Flyers pick. And, you know, I do see that Boston pick there too. So, first off, let's see what we can do with Philly. I think the Flyers are probably going to trade this away. All right, you know, that's not... See, I would like to get Ethan Bear off our hands just because he's a big contract. And we do have, if I'm not mistaken, we do have some players that are on expiring deals that we're going to have to pay out here soon. Yeah, like Thorson's going to be some big money. Lander's going to be decent amount. Weimer's probably not going to be too crazy for value. What about goalies? Are any of our goalies dropping in value? Georgievich seems fine. Desharnais dropped in value. That's too bad. All right, so let's see. Baron Thompson. See, I would rather not trade away DeAndre Thompson because he was actually playing for us this year, and I think I would rather trade Bear and like a goalie. But unfortunately, not a lot of goalies really match their block, so maybe we try... I want to try Dominic Card, I think. So that should be enough value to get the pick. I don't see why not, but we're going to try this. It'll clear up some decent amounts of cap space so we could potentially pursue more free agents. And, well, does it go through? Of course it does. All right, so apart from that, hold on, we don't need Tampa's pick. That's not what I was trying to do. But I do see the Bruins have their pick up on the block too. And I know we just traded with Boston a couple of years ago to acquire like We ended up trading with Boston a couple of years ago to get Aiden McMuffin and Ted Regier, so 2 really good centers. And now we're going to try to get another forward off of the Bruins, but, okay, we're not trading Wyman. We're not trading any of those guys. I don't really want to trade Bembridge because he's actually like one of the few goalies that I look at and go, okay, he could make our team here soon. So I don't want to move Bembridge. Weimer, and actually, I don't know. Am I comfortable with Weimer? Because he's one of our like closest to being NHL ready kind of guys that we have. Okay, so if I go Shanahan, they want Weimer, which I don't want to give up. Actually, Weimer's 22, right? Okay, so he's not the biggest loss ever. It's just that he has a lot of X factors, which is always nice for chemistry. So I think I'd rather trade a guy like Lundberg, who's literally just got bouncer instead. So if we go Lundberg, Shanahan, and like, I'm thinking Elliott goalie. That's the guy that I was thinking who's like, I don't want to trade. But no, if we do those, and then, see, I'd trade Jagier over Bembridge. So if we can do that, I will absolutely take it. And, well, does that go through? That it does. Beautiful. All right, so if we're picking at pick 4 then, what is the draft class looking like? I mean, I'd like fast. I don't think we're getting Eakin or Eminger, but you never know. Okay, yeah, so Eakin is below average, missing a lot of X factors in my opinion for a 79 rated player like that. I mean, Camden Austin looks like a beast. He's huge two-way forward, center / winger for them. And all right, yeah, Eminger does go to pick number 3 to the Hurricanes. So we're going to take Cali Fast, who actually looks like a really good player. A+ shooting and puck skills at 6'4", good zone abilities by the looks of it, or like X factors. So let's take him, and he's 80 rated. Nice pick. Oh, he's fully loaded on X factors. Man, that's a great pick. That's literally like Christian Tamarina's 2.0. All right, so something else I do want to do is just find some trade offers for a bunch of picks that I don't have lined up for players that we're going to draft. So literally like our 7th, I hit trade block. Literally like our 7th rounder and like our 5th and 4th, I think, I don't really have players lined up for. So yeah, I'm literally willing to trade like this pick, and like, yeah, probably this one too. Okay, so 4 picks, no trades found. Let's see if we can just do like those 2. All right, Anaheim. I just want picks back. Okay, you know, that works for me. 5th and a 6th for a 3rd. Or a 4th and no, 2 5ths for a 3rd. That's actually such a good deal. All right, so I'm gonna take that deal with Colorado, no doubt. And then I'm gonna try to find a trade for the 6th and 7th. All right. Again, if we can just get a pick back, I would be extremely happy. I don't want to pick this year, preferably. Come on, somebody's got to have picks that are in the future. Everybody's trying to get rid of players, which sucks. I'm literally just going to try to get Washington's pick next year because they're offering their 6th this year. So if that's the case, I would rather just be like, hey, can we get your 2032 6th in exchange for 2 picks that I don't really want? Oh, come on. So what are you doing? Nashville, you missed a defenseman. There's an elite defenseman on the board still. Okay, and yeah, Mason Foss. What are you doing? Nashville, you were like literally the defensive drafting powerhouse usually. That was so out of character. Okay, so we're going to Washington anyways. That was a pretty strange little sequence there in the draft. But literally just for Washington's 2032 6th, I literally will trade like a 6th and a 7th this year because I just don't want these 2 picks. It's number 185 and number 217. And again, I just don't see us drafting players around this range. So because of that, I'm going to try to offer these 2 picks. They should take it. Oh, it's a bit low for you, hey? All right, do you want our 7th rounder next year too? Because I'm sure we're not going to use it. I mean, I'm not sure that we're not going to use it, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to use it. And there you go. All right, so we trade 1 pick to move up around essentially next year, which I'm okay with. Not only that, but we've landed some good players already. I mean, a good player already and fast. The fact that he's got elite edges is kind of scary because that means he's just going to be able to turn on a dime at 6'4". So we're at pick 15 now. I've simmed ahead. And I'm going for this elite defenseman here in Raphael Tremblay. I totally forgot his name for a second. I was like, is it Ryan? What is it? Like, all right, so we're going to take Tremblay. No hesitation in my mind. I'm okay with developing him for a couple years. And he's got wheels. Let's go. Yeah, he's going to be a good defenseman as long as he develops properly, which, knock on wood, right? But the fact he's got magnetic, heat seeker off the rush, tape to tape, and wheels, oh man, he's just going to be like a rushing defenseman that for pick 15 I am extremely happy with. So we're picking at number 25 here, and with pick number 25, ooh, Vance was nice. Okay, with pick number 25, I probably should take Pekka, but I had this other guy pinned right down here, Amrit Walker, and he's a 1-year ETA. He's a huge 2-way forward. I'm taking him. I'm not hesitating on that. And okay, he's 74 rated, so actually a really good pick for pick number 25, and I am okay with that. All right, so simulating over to pick number 57 now. And with pick 57, I've got, oh shoot, I think we're going off the board. Yeah. I'm going to go with this Uriel McQuaid guy. Again, elite 2-way forward, no hesitation in my mind. 61 rated, okay. So keep an eye on him. Again, these are players that are going to sit and develop for a couple years. We're not going to see them in the AHL or anything right away. And then at pick number 63, again, we're going off the board by like 30 plus picks. And I don't even care because we're getting elite players and the rest of the draft is looking kind of garbage. So actually, I didn't really look at the second round. It's actually not that bad. Nashville lands two second round defensemen. Isn't that not surprising at all, right? Lepisto is nice. Okay, good pick there. Bunch of medium 6 forwards as well. So, I mean, the draft second round wasn't that bad anyways. But yeah. All right, so at pick number 89 now, and we're going with Laflamme, I believe. Yeah, medium 6 playmaker. Looks really good, 20 years old, and he's 56 rated. Okay, so nothing crazy. I thought he was going to have some X factors, to be honest, but, that's all right. You can't always get the best picks ever, but he's got potential, so, maybe he develops. He's playing for the Ramparts, so. All right, pick number 121 now, and anybody else good get drafted in here? We've been hitting most of our picks. Like, you look at the potential there for players drafted, that's really good. That's the thing, is that the scouting and the drafts usually just turn out really well. Like, they turn out in our favor. So, Boland was a starter. Okay. Low 6 there. Yeah, man, this is a weak draft apart from, players that we've had scouted properly. So, Vyacheslav Bobkov's going to be the next pick. And he's a medium elite. Not surprising, of course, because we had that all pinned out. We knew he was that good, and you never know, right? These late round goalies sometimes develop quite nicely. So, over at pick number 178 now, and I think you guys saw him already just based on my pinned players, but we're going to take Gilbert Gagnon. Low elite for sure, maybe a 2-way forward, maybe I'd say sniper probably if he's got B- shooting. So Gilbert Gagnon is indeed a sniper for a 6th round pick. You never know if he's going to turn out, right? But no, that's a good pick as well, and that's pretty much it for this draft. It's a really good draft, and unfortunately, we're through what I want to say is almost a full season's worth of episodes in just 2 episodes, because we did the season sim last episode. We get into this one, and it's like we get knocked out first round. We get through the draft. We draft some fantastic players, but overall, again, just a disappointing season from the team, and of course, we're going to have to improve on that going forward, but it's funny because this team was able to win a couple cups with Keller and Chychrun and those kind of, even like Barrett Hayton. We just had such a stacked team. We were able to win 2 cups in 3 years. But at this point now, the team's in this weird kind of rut where we've gone out 2 years in a row in the first round, and we just need to step up our game a little more. So with all of that in mind, we'll finish off this episode by re-signing like all of our scouts, because we have a lot of them expiring here, and that is an issue, especially if we don't have enough budget for them, which might be the case if they're all requesting like $200K a year salaries. So with all of that in mind, we're probably gonna have to go and adjust the holy Jesus, how many? There's so many scouts. But hey, that's the price you pay for re-signing your players, or your scouts that are literally getting you this kind of talent. So with all of this in mind, let's go to our operating budget, bump up our scout salaries as much as we can. I gotta spend some money on arena ops, because if we don't, the manager or the owners are going to get mad at us. So yeah, let's toss another $1 million into the arena. All right. And I should probably do these 2. As boring as they are, it's just like repair, repair, repair. I'm going to upgrade the club seats, because that just never seems to happen now. A $3 million budget for repairing everything is quite nice. It is annoying how quickly in owner mode just about everything like depreciates. Like you'll have so many so much downgrade over the span of like 2 months. It's like I don't think an arena is going to depreciate that quickly in 2 months. But with that in mind, the team's on a really good pace right now, as far as nobody's on crazy huge contracts. I mean, Banks he's $12 million, and he disappointed for sure, but maybe we'll just end up flipping him if we've got a guy like Fast coming in, or we've got Tim Bodie's got to get re-signed. We've got players that need to be paid out and that are actually worth being paid out in exchange for players like Banks that probably aren't. So we are tight on contract space too. Like we can't sign a lot of new guys. So we are going to have to start picking and choosing our players. Like a guy like Ebbett, sure, he's a 6th round pick. He never really developed, but at 22 years old, or even a guy like Van den Busch at 22, 23 years old, at just 73, 74 rated, these guys aren't going to be making the team. A guy like Rizzy, I could see him developing far enough to make the NHL at some point. So I'm going to sign guys like that over other players. But I do think this is where we're going to leave it off. If you guys have any comments regarding this upcoming free agency kind of window and players we should sign or things like that, let me know in the comments below. I know we didn't have a lot of comments last episode because it was all just like season sim, but I want you guys to help me kind of prepare this team for the upcoming year to try and turn them back into a Stanley Cup champion, because I think that is the direction we need to take this team. We do have some young players that are on these in-between stages of really being good, but like Earl Bembridge won 23 out of 27 games for Tucson this year. He's easily going to be our starter. We've got some crazy good backups in Atkinson and Walensky, and I don't actually know who's going to get more starts as backup, because they're both probably good enough, and it sucks because Walensky's a year younger and probably should get the development, but we still have Bembridge, we still have McFarland, we still have we have so many players in between. So yeah, Sam McFarland might be on his way out too, which is unfortunate, but that's, you got to do what you got to do when you got players this good that need development and play time. How about Harvey Biggs for a 5th round pick? He developed extremely well. Tremblay's going to be good. Tuzolino might get playtime, might not. Kind of on that in-between stage. Did we sign Thor? Oh, we did extend Thorson. Shoot, I forgot about that. Okay, so we have a little bit less money than I thought, but also have dealt with some of our problems already. So how about Beverly? Hey, that 101 point year for Tucson, like that's insane. So yeah, that's where our team's at. I get the feeling Calais Fast might get a year in the minors just to really balloon into like a crazy good top 6 forward right off the bat when he makes his debut, because I would love to get another Rookie of the Year candidate on this team, because I think that would really help. But again, our centers are stacked. This team is in a good spot. So anyways, that's where we're gonna wrap it up for this one. If you guys enjoyed me rambling on and ranting, make sure to go down below, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell to never miss these uploads. And of course, make sure to leave comments to get featured in the next one. But that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time.